Hey, it's Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Thanks for joining us already. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I want to bring up real quick, we lost a buddy of ours who was frequently in on these Saturday live streams. Sand Creek Aquatics passed away, and my thoughts and prayers and sympathies to his family. And I didn't know him very well. I just know I've seen a couple of his videos. He was just really nice to be a part of this family. So again, my heart goes out to him and his family and all of us, the Fish Fam, who, let's face it, we have come to know and love each other in this community. So there you go. Let's see here. Anthony's Fishy Friends, first in. Redfish, Bluefish, in. Streetwise, in the house. It's good morning, everybody. And man, we have 5 people here already. We have 7 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. And hey, Fishy Fun 57. Hey, Doug Gray in the house. Legendary 2-sport athlete. Yep. Harry Peter Bud Grant. Yep. Well, the only player to have played both in the NBA and the NFL at the same time. So there you go. Yeah, good times had by all. It's kind of a big day in Joplin. We're going to have some wacky protests, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm going to go out and see one because it's near where I pick up my groceries, just in case they start going out and doing some old-fashioned looting. They do some looting. I'm not going to be able to get my groceries, so I'm going to go over there and pick up groceries if I need them, for my weird diet. Where is Chewy? We need him here. We need him in the house. I'm going to try to be more entertaining than a puppet show. I don't know about you. When they bring out the puppets, bring it on. It's great. Bolo's here. He's in my lap, hanging out. Wow, over 100 ATMs in Philly have been vandalized. Now, the one protest that I'm going to be going out to, it starts at 4 today. It's like 90 degrees right now. Alexa, what's the temperature in Joplin, Missouri?
Right now, in Joplin, Missouri, it's 89 degrees.
It's 89 degrees.
Today.
So you give it about 4 hours, it's going to be 92, 93. Yeah, good times. Great day to pick out I got out this morning early. My next door neighbor is a cop who works nights. And, so I hate mowing the lawn too early. Well, yesterday I saw him. He said, yeah, I'm going on vacation. Can you watch the house for me? Sure. He goes, you'll see some guy with a scruffy beard showing up to feed the dogs. Okay, thanks for the thumbs up. So, yeah, well, there is that. High temps and humidity does kill the coronavirus. And apparently looting. Looting seems to have a cure to it, which is good. So let's see here. So I'm going to go out to that. I'm going to go out and watch the protest for a while. And if they get into Target, which isn't that far away, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to loot. No, not a flat screen TV. No, not electronic equipment. No, I'm not going to loot any clothes. Look at me. I'm dressed up. I'm like, I couldn't be a better, well-represented man. And the French and Aboriginal in Quebec, it's like a powder keg, you see? I come from French-Canadian background. My grandmother did not speak English until she went to kindergarten. Small Fry Aquatics, how are you? I saw your video yesterday. All good. Saw a little bit of that. I was there. So again, our thoughts and prayers with anytime we lose a member of the Fish Fam. Never good. Sand Creek Aquatics. It's kind of sad. So We'll remember him in today's in his today's deal. Yeah, so the French, they got it going on. I'm drinking a diet cola, Coca-Cola, exactly. A diet Coca-Cola. Doug, that's what I'm going in. It's I know I I complain about this from time to time, but the modern scourge of the fish room has to do with one thing and one thing only, in my opinion. Duckweed. I don't keep goldfish. So, yeah, I don't I'm not big on the duckweed. So there you go. And for whatever reason, I have a bunch of aquariums set up. And I have the same filter type set up in nearly every aquarium except for the two big ones. They're on the same type of system. I only have 2 tanks that have a problem with duckweed. Now you can sit there and say, well, Peter, are they close to the light? No. In fact, they're the furthest away from sunlight, or second or third. They're well in, though. It's if you go in, I have 6 aquariums across. They're aquariums 4 and 5. Do they have a different stocking type setup? Not really. No. Red tip tetras elite duckweed. Well, thanks for that tip. Can't put them in these aquariums because they are for guppy love. Unless I move all the guppies out and let the red tips go nuts on it. And so it's just going on from there. Yeah, that's what I do. I trash it all. I trash all my duckweed. When I put a water feature in my backyard, put the koi and the goldfish stuff in there, I'll put that in there. Select Pet, welcome to the live stream. Great having you here. Happy Saturday. I got up at a reasonably normal time and had about a pot of coffee, and then I went out and did the lawn mowing. And I will tell you, hot, hot, hot. In fact, I'm washing. You'll hear my dryer go off here in a little bit. I washed everything I was wearing, including I have a floppy hat, a wonderful floppy hat. That makes sure my neck doesn't get too much sun. Of course, top of my skull. That thing, when I got inside, was completely wet. I mean, the whole thing was wet. And it ain't raining here. That was coming from your boy, Peter. So I put that in the thing with the t-shirt and shorts. So hopefully, I didn't wash the socks or the underwear in that. I'll wash them on their own. So I didn't want to have sweaty stuff, sitting in the hamper because, really, really sweaty stuff because it's just, and it was all wet. So it was like no win. No win at all. Can someone post Anthony's link? I want to make sure I pineappled to him. Huh. I don't know what pineapple to him means, but I think that sounds like fun. Yeah, that's what I understand, Doug. Next is telling him that you have 70 fish aquariums. The ladies are going. The ladies are going nuts. Yeah, small fry. I'm with you. I thought I was reasonably hip. I don't know what pineappling means. And yeah, so Hey, Alice from Norway. How are you? Oh, it's a term used for submarines. Okay. Learn something new every day. What does it mean? Is it like a family-friendly thing, Anthony, that you can share here? That you can share in our deal? Ah, okay, very good. All right, now I understand what that means. Chewy! Chewy's here. Great having you here. 8 here, 8 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. Great having you in the house. So yeah, it is. Yeah, it's hotter than a pistol here. And the deal is that it's become humid. I don't necessarily have a problem with Griffin Fish Room. How are you? I don't have a problem all that much with the dry heat, even though 104 degrees, 104 degrees, no matter what. But the moisture in the air, does feel a little more impressive. A little more oppressive. Chewy, the new Prime Minister of Canada. Tell you what, they got a Prime Minister who can really wear a suit. So there you go. Yeah, so let's see here what's going on in the fish room besides me having to put up more aquariums. It's I really sort of had it on my list that today I was putting up a lot of junk, and then I have to go out and watch make sure they don't steal all the things. If they go into Target, here's what I'm looting, and it's something that no one else would be looting. The vegan food. By the way, if you really want to upset people, tell them that you are a modified vegan. They go bonkers. So someone says that, well, you can't be a modified vegan. Do you eat meat? Well, yeah, occasionally I do. That's not being a vegan. And then you have people, it's then you have people who are carnivores. And by the way, I love meat. Don't get me wrong. It's just I'm doing stuff. I'm cutting out meat just for health purposes. Just it's I had meat yesterday, and I'll have meat Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, I'm pro meat. Don't get me wrong. I'm in favor of it. Let's see. You sent a link to someone's fish channel that's 10,000 subscribers and puts one video up a month and knows nothing about fish. What is that all about? That is a good question. Yeah, well, here's the deal, Fishy Fun. Yeah, vegan can be expensive. I don't have the weekend off, Alice. I'm going to work in about 3 hours. I'm going to go to work. Is that, for instance, like the frozen meals for vegan, a little more expensive. It's, I picked up, I have these vegan burgers that I make up with zucchini, and it's really good. And on the vegan burgers, I put horseradish mustard on it. Alice, meat weekend off. There you go. There you go. So yeah, so that's my joke. I have a cousin who's married, and in fact, these are just the best people in the world. His wife's a Seventh-day Adventist, and Seventh-day Adventists basically are vegans. They're vegetarians for sure. And so she writes me this note. I said, it's partially a joke. And she goes, okay. I mean, she married into my family. The humor is going to be a little odd. And she's been married in a while. She's been married in like 12, 15 years. So she should be on that sense of humor deal. Hey, I do have vegan hot dogs inside the fridge right now. Actually, pretty good. You put a little barbecue sauce on them, or you put that horseradish mustard on them. They're good. Low fat, high protein. It's a little bit of fiber. Well, fiber is good for you. So yeah, so the fish. Let's see what's going on in the fish room today. Besides needing to do water changes, and and by the way, a cannibal vegan. Now that is something. By the way, I've never gotten into the whole, and obviously our beloved guppies, cannibals. They'll eat their babies. You give them half a chance. They're dining on their youngins. Yeah, it just depends. For instance, I did have vegan sausage this morning. Morningstar has one that's spicy. You fry it up in there. It's pretty good. It really is. And so much better for you. And so I did that with a couple of eggs. And so chorizo, which is it's actually a meat that comes from Spain. It's a sausage. Getting American chorizo that's any good. Hey, David Samsel, how? Welcome to the live stream. Getting good chorizo in the U.S. is almost impossible. Even in areas that have a large Hispanic population, really difficult. There's a vegan chorizo sausage crumbles that you can put into eggs or what have you and make into tacos. Really, really good. It's actually better than most of the meat ones. Hey, Jesse, HC Agua, how are you? What is up? What is up in the house? Thank you guys so much. 14 here, 8 thumbs up. Really appreciate it. So, and I appreciate all of you folks who have subbed, all that stuff. The channel's growing, and it's really thanks to you. It's nothing that I do. I just get on and just wax poetically. All right, I need to have another sip of Coca-Cola. Yeah, well, you see, cows are vegetarians. Yeah, they're vegans. Hopefully. So there you go. Should be in a green can, shouldn't it? And you know what? YouTube wants to know if you have any sponsors. Diet Coke has not sponsored the Mobb Guppy live stream on Saturdays. And let me tell you something, they are truly missing out because a live stream is always better with a delicious Diet Coca-Cola. You're able to talk with your friends and you're able to feel those bubbles. Trust me, you will bigly love Diet Coke. Official non-sponsor of the Mobb Guppy channel. So there you go. Big City Bettas, hey, what's up? It's oh, Magic Guppy. Yeah, that's interesting. Thank you very much. We're going from there. David Samsel, busy gravel vacuuming and water changing. Yeah, there's something about doing a water change that makes the fish really happy. I'll have to look up at Magic Bettas. I need to, or Magic Guppies. I need to get my next here's my 2 next projects in the Guppy room. Okay? Because it's really not a fish room, it's a Guppy room. All right. Here is my 2 projects. And by the way, Streetwise, yeah, everybody, if you've not liked Sand Creek Aquatics, please do so. We lost him, passed away. Our thoughts and prayers with him and his family. Every time we lose a member of the fish fam, it's a bad thing. I'm against it. I'm opposed to it. All right. So let's talk, a little bit about what I'm doing in the guppy room. I'm swapping male guppies with male red guppies with my buddy Michael in Fayetteville. We're not going to have a meeting this month, so I need to write him a note and see, if I drive down there, maybe he and I could have lunch and, instead of doing a drug deal in the parking lot of a fast food place, perhaps we can do a fish swap. Here. Good. See you later. We could do that. So that would be fun. Hey, Big J's Fish Keeper, welcome to the live stream. Great having you here. So yeah, we're gonna swap 2 males each. Hold on a second here, I apologize. 1 second. I forgot about this. 1 second. Okay, on my way back. I forgot if you said that the environmental thing, it keeps setting off the alarm that is done over and over again until you show up there. So I put it on a timer just for a few more minutes. Family from Queens, there you go. Yeah, good times. So here's what I'm going to do in the thing. I'm going to swap 2 males with my buddy Michael, who has albino males that look albino red males. Yeah, I had to. No, actually, it was a laundry thing, Alice. I had to go get some laundry stuff, and you must be getting it on a little bit of a delay. Hey, I have a question here. I'm wondering how much of a delay you guys get this on. Can we do this? I'm going to say pickle. And when I say that word, when I say that magic word, I want to know when you hear it. Pickle. Hold up a GPS clock? Okay, well, I can do that too. Go. Let me look up a good clock on my cell phone here. Okay, yeah, so it was about a 20-second delay. About a 20-second delay, so that's interesting. And so that's good news. All right, so it's good to know how much of a delay this is. Good day, Thirsty Rabbit in the house. Is GRB Aquatics here? I haven't seen him yet. And did Alice hear it in English or Norwegian? I don't even know if I speak English all that well, everybody. Excellent. So you just heard it, Select Pet. I'm not going to hear this back for another about 40 seconds, but Bolo's in my lap. He's snoring. He doesn't snore in a loud way. It's sort of a, yeah, let me show you Bolo. Hey, Bolo. All right. He knew something was moving, so he had to go check it out. Oh, you're usually slower, Select Pet? Yeah. I will say this, my internet here is really, really good. I mean, is fantastic, which I really appreciate. So I do a lot of uploading of different stuff. Why the name Bolo. Okay. He was already named when he was given to us. My ex-wife's sister gave it to my ex-wife, and he sort of came along with me. I got him in the divorce. He's actually in the thing. So here's what Bolo refers to. He looked like Bolo is actually Mexican slang for bowling ball. And hey, there you go, Fishy Fun. They're great. So it's Mexican slang for bowling ball. When he was little, he was like a little teeny puff of hair. And Mexico also has for the shopping, one of the shopping malls that's big in Mexico City. It's in Guadalajara and some of the different places called Liverpool. Their official Christmas time mascot is a stuffed polar bear named Bolo. So that's where he got the name. Be on the lookout also. Yeah. Yep. It's Bolo. His name is, comes from, it's a Mexican thing. And I'll tell you what, because I do a reasonable amount of stuff on the internet for work and that sort of thing. In fact, I have stuff I have to get done for work later on today, and it usually involves big files. I have to have good internet in my house. Otherwise, hey, Jeff, Valley Fish in the house. Great having you here. So, yeah, I have to have really good internet that can handle a lot of stuff. And of course, I stream my TV. I don't have cable. So, and I'm on, I'm doing these live streams with you guys. So there you go. Yeah, Jeff at Valley Fish, he's been doing these things with these huge tubs. I'm envious like there's no tomorrow. And I may streetwise. That's good advice. I may do that with I have a tax refund coming. I still haven't gotten my stimulus check, so I'm in the process now of getting my taxes and stuff. I'm guessing it'll be here early to mid July, and so I'm gonna be. There's a lot of stuff coming on in the fish room and around the house. So it's so that's I am very excited about the whole deal. Very excited about the whole deal. And I cannot wait to get a good look at some of the amazing stuff to get all hooked in with these different fish. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get one of these Asian strains of guppies. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting that. I generally have been trying to do the IFGA style of guppies, but I think I may have to go do that. Go out and do that from Indonesia or Vietnam or Thailand or I think most people have gotten it, Fishy Fun 57. Here's why I have not done it. Number one, last year I owed taxes. I paid it off of a different checking account that's closed. So so they couldn't direct deposit me. And they're talking about, and they changed the date of when taxes were due. So taxes went from being due on April 15th to July 31st. I'm going to do my tax. My taxes are done. I have to pay them. So I'll pay them on the 15th, and hopefully by the time that this all gets done, I'll have just a whole pile of delicious and wonderful foods. Yeah, Big City Bettas, I'm there with you. I watch a lot of YouTube. It's I like watching weird reality shows like Skinwalker Ranch, The Hunt for you know or The Curse of Oak Island, finding Bigfoot in the middle of nowhere, or aliens, or Egypt, or I watch all anything having to do with astronomy. I'm high into it. I really am. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it could have, but the deal is it's closed, so that it shouldn't. They shouldn't have gotten it. So, and I'm told that I'll get my money. So I'll file my taxes a week from Monday, and then hopefully within that 3 weeks I'll get everything at my all set up. I'm getting a little over $2,000 back, and I'm getting like 1,500 for my federal. I'm getting about 500 from the state of Missouri and 150 bucks back from Arkansas. So pretty good. Pretty good. So Bolo's here. He's snoring, but you can't hear him. He goes through there. You'll have some Filipino women in your future contacting you. It's at some point I'm gonna have to start dating again. I've been officially divorced since January, so not necessarily really trying to mix it up on the dating scene yet. But later on this year, next year, I'll get more into it. Right now, I'm doing some me time. And what does me time include? Fish, lots of fish, lots of fish all the way around. Yeah, there may be another round of stimulus checks, which would be nice. Yeah, you can't beat 15 bucks a month. No, I'll tell you, my internet, and I have a home phone connected to my internet, is like 115 bucks, but it is, high speed. And when I mean high speed, I mean it flies. I can upload and download. I downloaded a half a gig uh, files today, and it took a matter of seconds. A matter of seconds, which is really good. Fish time is me time. Exactly, David Sampson. Exactly. Everyone needs some fish time and some me time. They really, really do. So I'm highly in favor of going out and having that work, at least for me, because I'm again, I'm kind of a simple man, and my me time is a beautiful thing with my fish. It's by the way, I don't know how many of you guys, I have a buddy of mine, I won't say it, but he's not in this live stream right now. It's a few seconds, meaning about 35 seconds, David. It's pretty fast. It really is. I can go in and log into my office computer from home, and there's really no delay in it at all. The Eris Surfboard SB8200 Doxis. Yeah, I need to probably get a better one. Yeah, something that's that rocks and rolls. And I can also name it after that, the cartel. And I live in Copland. My entire neighborhood is filled with cops. Next door neighbor, saw him yesterday. He's a cop. He went on vacation. He drove down to Gulf Shores, so the party's at his house. So there you go. Yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000. I watched before going to bed last night. This will tell you about my Friday night, which is a Friday. Well, we all have had lousy Friday nights, mainly because a lot of us have been sort of locked at home over the last couple of months. My Friday night may have been even more exciting than actually probably more dorky than anybody else's. I watched San Quentin extended stay on National Geographic. People in jail. I'll tell you what. If you have a kid in your life who's had a little brushes with the law, let him watch that for a while. That ain't cool. That's not something you want to do. Yeah, my upload is generally around 30 to 40, which is very good. My download, in fact, let me run a speed test right now while we're here. And this will be slowed down just a little bit because we're doing this right now. But let me do my speed test. And yeah, my download right now is, we'll see what the final thing is on it. Again, we're doing live stream. Yeah, my upload right now is about 30. And my download is 225. And this is on, I'm going to do it one more time here. This is doing the one on Google. And now I did the second test, it slowed it down. Crazy. And, but yeah, it's kind of funny. It's, yeah, I canceled the test. Let's do the Ookla. I like Ookla, Fran, and Ollie. Yeah, let me tell you, my neighborhood, we don't have that yet. I saw Chewy. Chewy was in the house, Doug Gray. I saw him. All right, here we go. Now I'm doing it off of Ookla. Let's see what it goes from there. Right now, it's about, if I talk, it slows down. Yeah, my upload on this one was 26, download 221 on this test. And I suppose if I closed Facebook and I close, my email and junk like that, it probably would pick up a little bit. But that's nice. And I have a pretty fast computer. I have not, quote unquote, a real expensive one. But when I got it, I went to Best Buy, and I've had it for about a year now. Um, they connected me with one that's an entry level gaming laptop, and so it can handle a lot of the gaming stuff, which takes sometimes a lot of memory and it needs a lot of firepower from the chip, from the Intel chip or whichever chip they end up using it. And it does really, really well. So it does exactly what I want. What I wish it did is that it really didn't pick up the speed when I render videos. It just doesn't. It's not that much quicker than my other computer, which of course I'm not using. No, I don't. I don't, Doug Ray. I do not have the Alienware computer and the spare laptop. Nope. I have an Acer Nitro 5. Nitro. So there you go. It's that's a good, that's one of the things, David. You're talking about feeding extreme krill flakes and fluval bug bites. I need to get uh, a pepper shaker so I can serve the so I can serve the guppy some bug bites because I think that's good. I think that makes sense, and I love that food. I think it's absolutely great. So, but I have not done that yet. So, think of me what you will. I haven't done it yet. I serve the Doug Gray food. I serve up um, Spectrum Life Cycle, whatever that one is, flake food that is mixed in with some brine shrimp flake. Let me make sure I have the name of this right because it's I hate New Life Spectrum. Let me look. Okay, I'm gonna look just to make sure I have it. Yeah, New Life Spectrum, and I'll tell you what the I do the New Life Spectrum all-purpose flakes, and I have those mixed in with some pretty amazing. Um, I have those mixed in with some brine shrimp flakes. Really good. I really enjoy it. But yeah, I need to get the fluval bug bites and do that sort of thing. I think the guppies would love it. So, by the way, some of these guppy groups, I don't know if you guys go and hit them occasionally on Facebook. You get a lot of newbies, and there's somebody who's not here, okay? But a member of the Fish Fam, you've probably been to his or her channel, and who loves going on and trolling newbies. Loves it. That ain't me. I don't troll. I just give them, I just let people know how I do things. I don't say my way is the best way because I know people that do things differently than I do and are very successful, if not more successful, at keeping guppies than I am. So, but someone was going in, they were talking about, they were concerned about a pregnant guppy living or what have you. And, and of course, I just go, yeah, here's the deal. I have baby guppies every day. Every day I have new stuff. Yeah, alpacas for the backyard. No, I want to get a goat, and I want to call the goat Mr. Peepers. A lawn goat that Bolo the dog can play with. Bolo loves the goats. He thinks they're fantastic. Actually, the deal is with Bolo, he likes any animal that likes him, he likes him. Any person who likes him, like him. One of my neighbors is having a garage sale today. I was out there watching, and all of a sudden I was walking him, probably about, I don't know, 2 hours ago. And someone said, can we pet him? Like, yeah, of course. There you go. But do you have auto feeders on your tanks? That's a Guppy Pro right there. Yeah, no, and I won't. Of course, my line is about automatic feeders on guppies. Is that number one, it's tough to feed the variety of foods that are necessary. Number two, I like looking at my guppies in all my aquariums every a couple of times a day, and I really don't look at 4 a.m. just to be fair. I just feed them and go on. But the rest of the day, I look at them and just make sure everybody's doing well. If all of a sudden there's a problem, then I go from there. Thank you for that softball, Doug Ray. Thank you for the softball. Yeah, it's yeah, you should is not there. It's just, you just go in and anybody who asks me a question about my fish, I'll answer it and I'll give my opinion, and I'll say the same thing every time. I said, this works for me. I find it works really well for me. You may have something that works a little bit different. This is how I do it, though. Feed my fish 3 small feedings every day and 1 big one where they eat baby brine shrimp. That's what I do. It's my fish eat like that nearly every day. Sometimes I'll only feed them twice. That's very rare. It is most of the time they're getting 4 meals a day, 4 squares, and yeah. And again, it's just Doug Gray. You only tell people what works for me. Let them do whatever they want to raise their fish. Many methods work well. Yeah, it's true. It's yeah. You see, David. It's again, it's just I do it the way I do it because I think it works well for me. And it doesn't, this whole thing where everybody's going full Karen on stuff. Lumpy Dog, great having you here. Welcome to the live stream. Man, that's what we were saying. We were all saying, where's Lumpy Dog? Where is he? So it's all good. The other person that we're sort of missing, of course, is Bob Kaler, who's probably driving around right now doing a live stream somewhere. He does more live streams while driving, which I appreciate. He's the best. I love him. Good guy. Yeah, you missed all those free giveaways. Hey, by the way, I do have a giveaway for once I hit 500 subscribers. I have, when I hit 500 subscribers, I will have a giveaway. See, there you go. Bob Kaler's at Walmart. So it's at 500. I have a gift card right here in my presence. $25 gift card to the Wet Spot. So you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with the Wet Spot at all. And so I'm in favor of it. And so I'm in favor of that whole process. So I'm looking forward to getting getting that all set up. Also, what's going on is, of course, I'm in the process getting the fish room up and running, and so adding more aquariums and all that sort of thing. I'm just really, really, really pumped up, and can't wait to get more stuff, and so I can have better videos. And of course, as we know with the Fish Fam, whatever is next is next. Sort of like shooting with a camera. I was out. I was out doing some. I love doing wildlife photography, and so I'm like doing shots with. And I have a good camera setup. Not great. I have a Canon T7i, which is a really nice camera. It's that next level up camera, and all of a sudden I'm like, there's a turkey vulture, and I got a relatively good shot of it, but I'm going, oh, wouldn't it be better if I had a better long distance lens? Wonder what that's going to cost me. I saw one for like 1,200. Then you see the real big ones that go for about $7,000. Yeah, it's really great. Chattanooga Ed is Bob Kaler's Robin. Yeah, you see, there you go. It's yeah, I think that's good. I think that it's important from there. Oh, by the way, I have to stop for my non-sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of a live stream, I often need something to quench my thirst. And nothing quenches my thirst quite like Diet Coke. caffeine, saccharin, bubbles, caramel coloring. It's wonderful. And thank you guys so much for your support. You have gone out of your way to support the wonderful spectrum of this wonderful Diet Coke. All right, there you go. Not a sponsor. YouTube, if you're wondering, I'm just thinking they should be a sponsor. They should be a sponsor of this live stream. So yeah, I want to do an Asian thing. I'm going to swap these male reds. And yes, I remember Tab soda, which you can still get. You can still get a Tab in places. I worked with a woman a few years ago that for whatever reason found the place Tab was made and had it shipped in. Thank you very much. As smooth as rich, Corinthian leather. Ricardo Montalban, one of the best. So that's why Coca-Cola should be paying me for a sponsorship. Allow me to go out and promote their product. So yeah, so I'm gonna get these two male albino reds. I'm going to set up 2 tanks, one male with a couple of Roebuck red females. I'm going to start developing the Thiel brand of red guppies, my own strain. And then I want to do a Thailand version of. I want to do a Thai or Vietnamese strain that isn't available in the U.S. or not that available in the U.S. So those are my 2 things I'm going to do as the year goes on. Those are the 2 things that are going on. Let's see, what other things can I share with you? I don't know. It's I need to order more food. Doug, I'll be ordering some more of the Doug Gray food coming up. My fish love it, and it's good for fry. It's good for the adults. High protein, delicious. Yes. My fish, when they eat that, it's like you took them to a high-end steak joint. So there you go. That's why I should be pitching anybody's product. Anybody's product I should be pitching. It's so that's so hopefully, some of my regular products that I use will come to my rescue. Will come to my rescue and get get those things going. It's so here's what I feed on a daily basis. The baby brine, the New Life Spectrum. I have the Cobalt Guppy pellets, which is great, and I have the Doug Gray food, and every day they get all 4 of those items, not at the same time, different times. So it's for instance, this afternoon. I've only fed once so far today. As soon as I'm done with the live stream today, I'm going to feed everybody for the second payment, or the second, not payment, second feeding. Then at about 5 p.m., they'll get the baby brine shrimp right before bedtime. I'll get you that that one for that last little feeding of whatever I do last. And I sort of always change up the order, except for the brine shrimp, because it takes about 32 hours for them to hatch. Fresca, I get frescas all the time. You want me to do an ad for colonoscopy, Lumpy Dog? Hi, it's Peter with Mobb Guppy. Keeping healthy, it's a really important thing for all of us. And if you're over the age of 50, you need a colonoscopy because butt cancer is bad. So let's talk about this for a second. You have to drink a laxative. Yeah, it's a little unpleasant. but they give you the test, and then you walk out a new person, and you go out to eat a big meal afterwards. And if you're clean, you don't have to worry about any type of treatment. It's called keeping you safe, keeping you healthy. Take it from me at Mark's House of Colonoscopy. You want to see Dr. Mark? He has it going on. All right. Now, I'm not going to do Zima. As clean as the canals in Venice. Yeah. Yep, butt cancer's bad. Is anyone going to argue with me on that one? It's I can get a protest sign walking around. Butt cancer's bad. Walking up and down the Main Street, Joplin. Go crazy. The soft drink. My dad was not a big soft drink consumer, but when I was a little kid, he, for whatever reason, fell in love with something called Rondo. Does anybody remember Rondo? It was a product that was available not so much. It was sort of like Mountain Dew, but it was not, didn't have quite the bite and wasn't quite as bubbly. And my old man loved himself some Rondo. And so, and our fear was as kids is that he had everything added up. My dad had a pretty good melon on him. He could remember a lot of stuff. So, but we would figure out, okay, he's out of town on a business trip for 2 weeks. Let's all drink a Rondo. Yeah. My cichlid fry are eating regular food. Little brats have been spoiled on BBS. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, but BBS is sort of the way to go. I need to buy some more BBS. I realize I'm getting down. I need to get some here probably in about 2-3 weeks. I have enough for the next few weeks. Good times. Like soda, I didn't have like soda. I do remember this from my high school days. And where do you get your baby brine shrimp, Jesse? Is that yeah, baby brine shrimp, BBS, everybody, BBS. It's a new type of thing. Yeah, I keep my baby brine shrimp in the freezer. And oh, you get yours from Brine Shrimp Direct. I get mine from American Brine Shrimp. And so and the last time I just did a comparative thing. Prices were a little bit better at American Brine Shrimp, but I really probably have to redo it. Go ounce by ounce. Make sure that, because, baby brine shrimp is a lot like illegal drugs. It's a very expensive proposition. Very expensive proposition. So that's sort of the fun that's going to go through. Let's see what else is going on. That's pretty much it. I have to actually go. I actually have to get some work done and do that, and plus the fish room stuff. You hatch 6 scoops a day. You see, yeah, you do more than I do. I don't do that many yet, but you and Doug Ray are probably like the king of doing that. How many tanks do you have, Jesse? Or you're in Hawaii, so you have big giant tubs. You don't have to worry about some of the stuff that us mainlanders have to worry about. You don't see any difference? Oh, you have 140 systems. You're big. And Doug, what do you have? 85, 90, somewhere around there? I have like 30 here ready to go, but I have about half set up. So Yeah. Okay, so 90. All right, gang. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the friendship. We'll see you Monday night. I'll try to get new content out tomorrow. And you, yes, you, have a great day. And remember, Diet Cola is delicious, and you need to get some right now. It'll make your day go great.